Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got some exciting updates coming out of Colorado, where Travis Hunter is making waves both on and off the field. With the Heisman Trophy just around the corner, Hunter is already looking ahead to his future. And there's one thing he's clearing up: Coach Deion Sanders ain't going nowhere. Let's dive into what Hunter had to say and how he's keeping his focus on Colorado's bowl game and the big picture. Before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, and share to keep the conversation going. Hunter sets the record straight on Coach Prime at a press conference in New York ahead of the 2024 Heisman Trophy ceremony. Travis Hunter made it clear that the rumors surrounding Deion Sanders potentially leaving Colorado are just that, rumors. He said, "He ain't going nowhere." Hunter, who's been with Coach Prime since the two made the move from Jackson State, said he has a lot of insight into Sanders' future plans. According to Hunter, Deion Sanders will remain at Colorado, and any speculation about a move to another program after this season is unfounded. This comes after a season where Sanders turned the Buffaloes from a 1-11 team in 2022 into a 9-3 contender in just his second year. While Coach Prime has been the subject of speculation regarding his future, particularly with the potential departure of his sons, Shedeur and Shiloh, as well as Hunter likely heading to the NFL draft. Both Sanders and Hunter are focused on Colorado's Alamo Bowl against BYU on December 28. This will be Colorado's first bowl game since 2020. Hunter's commitment to Coach Prime in Colorado. Hunter reflected on his journey with Coach Prime, stating that he started this journey with Coach Prime and his teammates, including Shedeur and the coaching staff. He emphasized that he wants to finish the season the right way by playing in the Alamo Bowl and showing his loyalty to Sanders. "I'm going to go ahead and end this thing off right," Hunter said. He also noted that he didn't get a full season in his first year with Colorado due to an injury, but he's determined to go out with a bang in this final game before the offseason begins. A historic Heisman season and NFL bound. As we all know, Travis Hunter is a heavy favorite to win the 2024 Heisman Trophy after his record-breaking season. With 92 receptions, 1.152 yards, and 14 touchdowns as a wide receiver, plus 4 interceptions, 31 tackles, and 15 passes defended as a cornerback, it's no wonder he's headed for greatness. Hunter has been one of the most dynamic players in college football, proving that a two-way player can not only contribute but dominate. Hunter also reflected on his impact on the game, saying he hopes to inspire other players to follow in his footsteps and play both sides of the ball. He's proud of the work he's put in, and securing the Heisman Trophy would solidify his legacy in college football history. But even as he looks to the NFL, he's committed to finishing strong with Colorado. Looking ahead, Hunter's NFL future. Speaking of the NFL draft, Hunter is projected to be a top 10 pick next year. His all-around ability as both a receiver and a defensive back makes him a highly coveted prospect. But before he turns his attention fully to the pros, he's got one more game to play in college, and he's determined to leave it all on the field. It's clear that Travis Hunter and Coach Prime have built something special at Colorado, and Hunter's words should put any doubts to rest about Sanders' future with the program. With one more game left in his college career before heading to the NFL, Hunter is laser-focused on ending his time at Colorado the right way and solidifying his place in college football history. What do you think about Hunter's comments on Coach Prime and his Heisman season? Will Coach Sanders stay at Colorado? Or will the rumors continue to swirl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. What's up, football fans? Grab your popcorn, because we have a story that's going to make your jaw drop. Travis Hunter, the Colorado Buffaloes' star cornerback and wide receiver, has just done the unthinkable and won the 2024 Heisman Trophy in one of the closest races we've seen since 2009. Can you believe it? A non-quarterback has claimed the most prestigious award in college football once again. And trust me, this season has been nothing short of legendary. But before we get into the details, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the word about one of the most exciting Heisman winners in recent memory. Now, let's talk about Travis Hunter's historic season and his path to glory. A Heisman win for the ages. First off, let's talk about how close this Heisman race really was. Travis Hunter received 552 of 901 first-place votes, narrowly edging out Ashton Jeanty of Boise State, who got 309 first-place votes. When the final tally came in, Hunter finished with 2.231 points, just 214 points ahead of Jeanty's 2.017. This marks the tightest Heisman race since 2009, when Mark Ingram won by a similar margin over Toby Gerhart. And guess what? Quarterbacks weren't even in the top 2 this time. It was all about Travis Hunter, and let me tell you, he earned it. In his acceptance speech, Hunter thanked God, his parents, his girlfriend, his coaches, and even Colorado's celebrity supporter, Lil Wayne, who's been a vocal fan of the Buffaloes. But let's not forget about the mind-blowing stats that made Hunter's 2024 season a Heisman-worthy performance. Hunter's ridiculous stats, offense and defense. Hunter was an absolute force of nature in 2024, dominating on both sides of the ball like few have ever done in the history of college football. On offense, Hunter recorded 92 catches for 1.152 yards and 14 touchdowns, plus 1 rushing touchdown. Yeah, you heard that right. He was making defenders look silly on the regular. On defense, he was just as dangerous, logging 4 interceptions, 11 passes defensed, and making over 30 tackles. The craziest part? He missed significant time in 2 games due to a shoulder injury. Imagine what those numbers could have looked like if he stayed fully healthy. By the way, Hunter is the first non-quarterback to win the Heisman since Devonta Smith of Alabama in 2020. He's also only the 5th non-QB winner this century, joining the ranks of legends like Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, and Reggie Bush. What Hunter did this season is unprecedented, and it's clear he's one of the most dynamic two-way players we've ever seen. Hunter, the human highlight reel. Let's take a minute to talk about some of Hunter's jaw-dropping plays this season. From the very start, he was making highlight reel plays that left us speechless. In September, he made a game-saving fumble recovery in overtime against Baylor, giving the Buffaloes a thrilling win after a wild Hail Mary. And just a week later, he pulled off an insane diving interception against UCF, leaving us all asking, who does that? In November, Hunter continued to wow fans with a 4th down catch between 2 defenders against Utah, setting up a touchdown that was as critical as it was spectacular. His ability to make clutch plays, whether it was catching passes, returning kicks, or locking down receivers, was on display week in and week out. And if you were still wondering whether he deserved the Heisman, just look at his final 2 games. Against Kansas, Hunter had 8 catches for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns, followed by a monster game against Oklahoma State with 10 catches, 116 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Oh, and let's not forget his interception and touchdown in the first quarter of the Black Friday game, where he completely erased any doubt about who was taking home the trophy. Hunter versus previous two-way players. Now, let's put Travis Hunter's performance into perspective by comparing him to other two-way players in recent college football history. Sure, Hunter wasn't the first player to play both wide receiver and cornerback, but he's certainly done it the best. Let's talk about Champ Bailey, who played both positions for Georgia in the 90s. In 1998, Bailey recorded 47 catches for 744 yards and 5 touchdowns while also contributing 3 interceptions. He finished 7th in the Heisman voting that year. Then there's Chris Gamble of Ohio State, who made his mark as both a receiver and cornerback during their 2002 national title run, racking up 31 catches for 499 yards and 4 interceptions. But what Hunter has done this year is on another level. And of course, there's the legendary Charles Woodson, who won the Heisman in 1997 largely due to his dominance on defense, but also grabbed 11 catches for 231 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hunter's stats, however, have far surpassed any of these guys in terms of both volume and production across the board. Hunter's unique journey to Heisman glory. Travis Hunter's path to the Heisman was anything but conventional. He was the #1 recruit in the 2022 class. But instead of going to a powerhouse like Alabama or Georgia, he chose Jackson State, where he played for Deion Sanders. He helped lead the Tigers to an undefeated regular season in 2022. Then, When Sanders made the move to Colorado, Hunter followed him to Boulder, and the rest is history. Hunter's 2023 season was solid despite missing time due to injury. But it was in 2024 that he truly exploded onto the national stage. Colorado's performance was much improved, as they tied for first place in the Big 12, though they missed out on a tiebreaker, with Hunter's season ending with the Alamo Bowl against BYU on December 28. Colorado fans will get one more chance to see him in action before he heads to the NFL. So, after an incredible season, Travis Hunter is officially the 2024 Heisman Trophy winner. And what a journey it's been. From his amazing two-way play to his undeniable impact on both sides of the ball. Hunter has earned his place in college football history. And you better believe he's going to be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft after this. What do you think about Travis Hunter's Heisman win? Did he deserve it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you're as excited about Hunter's future as we are. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay hyped, football fans.